and exhibited originality and innovation at every turn. At UMB, our focus is built around people, service, products and technology. These are the key to our present success and our future triumphs. At UMB, we're poised to make a difference not only with our customers, but also in the banking industry. We invite you to share in our future. Our future starts now with you.
It's Wednesday, the 26th of August, 2020. Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6 with me, Benis Abubeidulansa. 95 new cases of COVID, total case count of 43,717, 270 deaths and nearly 42,000 recoveries. COVID is real, stay safe. Coming up this morning, heavy security presence at Dome Farsi here in the Greater Accra region after 2 military officers were attacked in a bloody clash yesterday.
Over 200 military men have been deployed to the town. As I'm speaking to you now, the whole town has turned to ghost town.
Also, civil society organizations kicking against the Ajapa Royalties Agreement say they'll back former President Mahama's plan to revoke it if President Akufo-Addo does not suspend its implementation for consultation.
If government does not listen to good sense and proceeds regardless, of course, we have no option than to rally support behind the cancellation of such a deal.
In business,
receiver of some defunct financial institutions commence payment of final round of locked-up funds. More on the Joy Business Report in 15 minutes.
Also, President Akufo-Addo hopeful of post-COVID economic rebound after holding talks with the finance minister and the governor of the Bank of Ghana.
The sampling of consumer and business confidence economists suggest that things are picking up again.
Also today, we take you to the northern region town of Taripa, where residents are constructing their own chips compound after the only facility there became a death trap. Thanks for your company. The details now. Joy News is learning of heavy security at Dome Farsi near Obum in the Greater Accra region following a bloody clash between military officers and residents there. 2 military men were wounded and 2 civilians sustained gunshot wounds in a fight over the land. According to residents, the military men were deployed to the area to protect a parcel of land the Imponyahene of Achema Pedra is claiming ownership of. The divisional chief of the Obom Stool, Ni Pakpo Amate, is demanding the withdrawal of the soldiers.
Exactly 3 weeks ago, we had rumors of activities on Ghana lands that falls precisely under the Domiabra Obom constituency. Further investigation revealed that the presence of a team of armed land guards who were working within some military personnel terrorizing communities, claiming the Ochechim to send them to retrieve land that falls beyond the Denso.
You heard the divisional chief of the Obom Stool, Ni Pakpo Amate. Well, Adom FM's Seth Kofieje is reporting that at least 50 residents have been rounded up by the military personnel deployed after the clash for their involvement in the attack.
Over 200 military men have been deployed to the town. As I'm speaking to you now, the whole town has turned to ghost town because a lot of military men, they came with helicopter. I mean, the helicopter have come for the third time now, and about 200 military men are in the town now. I mean, trying to find the perpetrators who, attacked the military officers.
So, have any arrests been made yet? Do we know?
They have made an arrest. I can say that they have arrested about 50 residents, from 50 residents.
Adom FM's Seth Kofieje speaking to Aisha Ibrahim there. Now, Chairman of Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee, Seth Champong, has dismissed claims by the NDC's vice presidential candidate that security situation in the country is getting out of hand. Jane Nano Pokwajaman says there's growing insecurity and urged security agencies to do more to safeguard Ghana's stability. She was speaking after visiting the Sunafo North constituency to commiserate with the family of an NDC businessman, Akwesi Banahene, who was killed over the weekend. NDC MP for North Tong, Samuel Okujetu Ablakwa, has been travelling with her.
We cannot continue with these killings where it appears that contract killings are going on. People just assassinate, assassins running amok, just shooting and killing people, breadwinners. It can happen to any of us. And as a matter, she doesn't feel safe. And when she saw mothers, women crying, wailing, rolling on the floor today, I mean, she could not help it.
But Chairman of Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee, Mr. Champong, says the country is safe.
I don't think we are in a state of insecurity. That is a statement I can never admit. Crime do occur, and citing those instances do not necessarily equate to a total insecurity of our state. And we all have to be more responsible when we decide to speak about state security.
Chairman of Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee, Seth Champong there. Now, civil society groups kicking against the Japan Mineral Royalties Agreement say they'll back former President Mahama's plan to revoke it if President Akufo-Addo does not suspend its implementation. The former president has said he will not respect the deal if he wins power. 15 CSOs, including CDD, ASEP, IDEC and ISODEC, have called on government to pull brakes on the implementation of the agreement for consultation. Here's campaign coordinator at ISODEC, Dr. Steve Mantiao.
I see a serious corruption risk here. So we need to pull the brakes and make sure we open it up. And you open the process up to at least some validation and some endorsement before you proceed. Well, if government does not listen to good sense and proceeds regardless, of course, we have no option than to rally support behind the cancellation of such a deal.
Well, Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah says government is open to engagement.
Ordinarily, when the government of Ghana, with the greatest of respect, is going about its transactions and goes to Parliament and gets approval, it does not necessarily go out there to consult CSOs. In all humility, today a number of CSOs are suggesting that they would like to get some understanding of the transaction. And what I have said is that we are open to engage with them. I have not said that we're going to stop and go and consult them per se.
You had Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah there. Let's now take you to the northern region. Residents of Tarikpa, a farming community in the Savalugu municipality, have begun the construction of a CHIPS compound by themselves to improve healthcare delivery. Currently, the CHIPS compound is housed in a dilapidated structure they constructed several years ago. The initiative, instituted by the Community Health Committee, is currently at the roofing level. Northern Region correspondent Martina Bugri reports.
The Community Health Committee was set up to serve as a link between the community and health workers in the area. In the past, people felt reluctant to deal with health workers. Therefore, there was the need to find a solution to this problem. Mahama Wumbe is the assemblyman for Tarikpa.
The community feels that it is very necessary to ensure quality health service provision. We came out ourselves to do something for ourselves because it looked as if the politicians, they weren't ready to do it. We organized a fundraising endeavor. In fact, it was very, very massive. They came out, everybody contribute what they can afford, so we're able to start this community self-help project.
Martina Bugre with that report. And in the Upper West region, residents of the village of Dewo can now heave a sigh of relief after years of competing with cattle for drinking water. The community of over 500 people is one of 20 that Promasidor Ghana Limited, producers of cowbell, is supporting with a borehole. And this is part of Joy News' Safe Water project. Here's my colleague, Justice Beidou.
Scenes of cows sharing water with human beings is a common sight in many parts of Ghana, especially in the north. Once upon a time, the villagers of Dewo used to share theirs with these animals.
Assume you get up in the morning, you have to walk about 300 meters, 50 meters, 70 meters before you access water. Surely, your productivity will go down.
Ma Duru has 8 children she is responsible for. She also has other children in the house that she takes care of. With no water, that is a tough job.
When we were not having the borehole, we used to share the stream with the cattle.
In February this year, Promasidor Ghana Limited, producers of cowbell, found the story of Dewo, and as part of its 20-year celebration, decided to build this borehole here.
Cowbell has come to do a lot for the communities, and they are really happy. If you go there the way right now, when they are fetching the water, they fetch the water with smiles.
We'll take good care of it. Now, when the women are washing, they would easily have water to do the washing.
Justice Bedu's report there. Now, President Akufo-Addo says business interest in the economy is an indication the Ghanaian economy is bouncing back after suffering a hit due to the coronavirus pandemic. After a meeting with the governor and senior managers at the Bank of Ghana,